can take it all. Kauffie, Kauffie company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Kauffie Company. It really is the place of chill today because, as we said on Tottenham on Tour yesterday, we now have a Mitsubishi Evo air conditioner. We are now finally cool, and we can feel it right here. I've just turned it back on because it actually was getting a bit too cold in here. It's the greatest. It's the greatest comeback in history. And it's lovely. I don't need my fans anymore, but it actually gets a nice bit of airflow. I don't have the fans going. It's really nice and cool in here now, and it is absolutely lovely. But it is Tuesday, the 15th of July, and outside it is 21 degrees centigrade, but it feels like 17 apparently. So it feels like, guys, really doing a good job today. I don't know what it is in Canada because Brian had a bad night's sleep last night. So Brian will not be joining us today. If someone wants to join us, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. And if you wish to talk about anything else, we'll have a laugh. We will have a laugh. I'm going to try not to talk about football. We've got a few things in there. The weekend's been really busy. I went to Goodwood at the weekend, hence why I've got the mini cap on, which I got for free. It actually looks a bit big, but it's a really nice hat. It's a really, really thick bucket hat. I don't know if it is UV safe, but I don't care. It looks cool. I like minis. I'm a mini enthusiast. So we're here to chill out. We're going to chill out. We're going to have a really good time for the next hour. Sorry we're late. We were 4 minutes late, so we will be going for the entire hour. I got lost in my own brain. Because basically we're doing a partnership. We're starting a partnership with a good buddy of mine, Alex, who a few of you know. Basically, I'll show you the app. I'll share the app on screen. It's not been launched yet. But it is an application called Taste Buddy. And if you know the story of my buddy, that's not it. Here we go. No, that's not it. There's too many things. Let's go to Instagram. But Alex basically is a celiac for many, many years. And last year, Alex, it's this year. It's this year. It feels like last year. This year, Alex had liver failure. Luckily, it's the first thing that came up. This year, Alex had liver failure and he needed a liver transplant. And Alex was doing a service job. I'm not going to say which one. I'm not going to say, but he was doing a service job. And he's no longer able to work. So in the meantime, Alex has started a new company, which I will share the Instagram, and it's got all the information on it. It's called Taste Buddy, which is an application where you imprint the name of the restaurant you're going to. And what that does, it scans the menu for all your dietary requirements. And it allows you to see, can you eat this? Can you eat that? And it can be for vegans. It's going to be for kosher. It's going to be for halal. It's going to be for all the things you possibly need, dietary requirements. So the link is right here. It's the Instagram page, but you can see it. We're partnering up for them for a new bit of a laugh. So the app will be launched in the next month or so, and you can sign up. But wait. Watch this space. It's a really good application. It's something we really care about. And we might even get Alex on the stream so we can talk about it. And there might be a promotion deal for anyone that wants to be available for the Kauffie Company. So go and check out Taste Buddy. It's a really cool idea, and we'll see if it works. But without further ado, I need to make myself another coffee. But let's see who's in the house to take you through the show. We've got the Spurs diehards. Good to see you, Adrian. Hopefully you're well. Paul, European champion. Paul Tucknott, European champion. Daniel 90, European champion. He's talking about the Morgan Gibbs-White deal. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand. They are a pariah football club. They are the epitome of the club that farts and then blames everyone else for it. They just need to shut up. They need to shut up. They've messed up. I don't understand it. A release clause is a release clause. What this is going to do is, I feel like the clubs in the Premier League need to stand up to Nottingham Forest and say, you can't act like this, because they are at war with everyone. They're at war with everyone. We've got a Tarakron Wembley 1, European champion. Shem Tang, European champion. And of course, YouTube member. I agree with you, Paul. We got Stuart727. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We have James Flower Power. Good to see you, buddy. If you wish to have the link, give me a shout, buddy. I like the new minis. I really like the current one. I like the lights. I really like the lights of the new mini. But we've got another thing to speak about with our Redbubble page. We've released a couple of new t-shirts, and we've got a really nice idea. And we're going to start doing it, but we will talk about that in a second. We have YouTube member, European champion. Good to see you, buddy. I got lost in my brain. It happens. I got stuck. You know when you get like, you sort of get brain lock, and you're stuck in your thoughts, and you're sort of catatonic thinking, and you lose all track of time because you're thinking. That's what happened to me before the streams died. Jason Bell, European champion, YouTube member. Good to see you. Good to see you, Rob Welsh. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Stuart727, YouTube member, European champion. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. And I think Forest shouldn't be allowed to act like this. The FA needs to stamp on this, because they're acting like a pariah football club. We have my lovely Mickey's in the house. Hopefully you're well at home, honey bunny, and hopefully you're having a good day, and hopefully you made some nice lunch. Hopefully you made something nice for lunch, and I will be home later. But good to see you, my lovely Mickey. And yeah, but in regards to the Redbubble store. We have 2 new t-shirts. One is inspired by something we have at home, and one is inspired by... Oh, I need to actually download the artwork. Return to home. Do I need to download it? Here we go. Here we go. Download. But we have 2 new designs for the Redbubble store, and watch this space, because we're going to do a few more when my chat GPT finally allows me to do some work. I've been doing some designing and helping. Sometimes you need a bit of help, but we have 2 new t-shirts. Oh, damn it. Let's download the one without that, because I don't want that sort of information on the internet, because that is download. Let's see if that worked. We have 2 new. One is inspired by my dad's lovely Bedford Dormobile, which is known as Brian. That is on stickers and t-shirts and all these designs, and it's really, really good. I've got the picture. I don't have the picture here, but I can't do it because it's got the number plates on it. but you can now buy t-shirts with a Bedford Dormobile on it, and it's really, really sweet. I thought that's really, really cute. And I put some work into this. And it's done a really good job. It's got the Bedford sign. It's got everything. It's got the same colours of Brian. I really, really like it. It's a really, really nice one. And one is inspired by my lovely Mickey's, of course, gorgeous car, which is known as Filbert. But it's not Filbert because I won't do it until she agrees to let me put Filbert on a T-shirt. But we've done the Ford Fiesta, the 2007 Ford Fiesta. We've also got that on the T-shirt. It's literally the most popular car in Essex. If you go anywhere in Essex, you will see them. You'll see hundreds of them. Yesterday, we went to God's Own Pizza. And I won't talk about what happened at God's Own Pizza yesterday because it will make me mad and it'll go into a political discussion. But I went down the road and I saw 3 of them. I saw 3 of the things. I saw 3 of them. There are so many of them. There are so many of them on the road at the moment. But thank you to everyone for watching my stream. I think other people are streaming at this time. All these people streaming at 2 o'clock. All these people streaming. You can put Filbert on a T-shirt, but he's missing his front fog lights. But yeah, there's something happened, and I won't talk about it. But it was mildly intimidating. It was mildly intimidating. It really shouldn't be happening at a private restaurant, but that happens. It happens in this day and age. But good to see a kudos. Good to see a buddy. I don't know how to put the fog lights on. I'm not that good. I'm just going to put Filbert on a T-shirt. And then, yeah, it was a really weird one. And all we wanted to do was celebrate my little nephew's 3rd birthday. His 3rd birthday. My phone's now blowing up. My phone is blowing up. Nottingham Forest are being wankers. What's the point of a release clause if you're not going to what's the point of a release clause on a player's contract if you're not going to follow through? Really, if Morgan Gibbs-White really wants to come to Tottenham, he should sue Nottingham Forest. Because there's no way there's an NDA on a release clause. Because realistically, it's like Game of Thrones. Once 3 or 4 people know something, it's no longer a secret. A secret's between 2 people. Once something is known by 3 or 4 people, it's not a secret anymore. It's just information. It is just information. So I really don't understand where they're coming from. They've got to follow through the release clause. Basically, they fucked up. They fucked up. They put a release clause on a player that's worth more than 60 million quid. They're trying to give Morgan Gibbs-White a new contract to get rid of the release clause because they effed up, which is what they've been offering him a contract for a year. So they know they've messed up. Morgan Gibbs-White doesn't want to sign it because he sees himself at a bigger club than Nottingham Forest. And I'm not going to say Spurs are a bigger club than Nottingham Forest because they've got an amazing history. They've got an amazing history, and they're a football club until now that I've respected for the majority of my life. I don't respect them now because the way they're acting with, like, they said that Gary Neville's not allowed to commentate in the stadium. They called the referees fans of opposing football clubs. They're acting like a bunch of children. And just get the deal done. This is what happens. How many times have Spurs been tapped up? Look at the Harry Kane situation with the whole journalist thing in Australia showing the T-shirt. How many times has it happened to Spurs and Spurs have never gone to UEFA? That is what happens in football now. You need to know you're not going to make a bid for a player if you know the player is not going to come. That's the way it works. That's the way. Maybe. Indeed, only dead men keep secrets. If you don't want to divulge something, don't divulge it. Don't put the release clause in. It's a solid game of Football Whispers. We got Mansa's in the house. Good to see you, Mansa. Hopefully you're well. Where is everyone? Let's share the stream with the peeps. Let's share the stream. I don't understand where everyone is, but we can do that, and we can do that. Yeah, this deal just needs to be solved. It needs to be solved because it's messing up Nottingham Forest. And they're now going to have a player inside. They're now going to have a player inside. Oh, that's a good one, honey. That's a good one. They're now going to have a player that doesn't want to be there, pushing for a move. They're going to have every single football club is going to be looking at Nottingham Forest and saying, I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with them. And that is just the way it is. Oh, news just in. It's just appeared on my Sky Sports on my computer. Newcastle United's bid for Ugo Ekitike has just been rejected. Ooh, interesting. It's a very interesting situation. But I'm just happy to have aircon. Look at it. Look, I've got aircon. I've set it to 19 degrees centigrade. I've set it to 19 degrees centigrade. And we are chilling. We are chilling. And it's just a nice time to be alive. It's a nice time to be alive. And where is everyone? Where are you all? It's 15 of you in the audience. Let's have a chat about something. Let's have a chat. And I might not be the most interesting person to listen to, but let's have a chat about something. Indeed, it's another way of chilling. It's another way of chilling. I need to come up with. Oh shit, my tree's falling over. How's that happened? How's my tree falling over? Uh-oh. Gonna have to move the tree. The tree's falling over. I'm gonna have to take the tree home. I'm gonna have to call the gardener and ask him to pick the tree up. It's probably gonna fall over again. The pot has cracked quite heavily. Let me text my mother. It's been sycamore gapped. Yes, it has been. Except it's a Japanese cherry tree. Let me text my mother. Can Edgy be asked to pick my tree up? Keeps falling Over. Done. But yes, the tree's up. There it is. It's now up. Yes, tonight. The tree falls over. Aircon is installed, and Ben wears a hat. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Lukey boy. Hopefully you're well, mate. We need to get in contact somehow. I think you've got Nigel's number, right? If you've got Nigel's number, ask him to send my details over to you. Nigel has my details. Big up to Nigel. So we've got to get some stuff done on Tottenham on tour very soon. It'll be great to have you on the show. I know this is not a Tottenham show, but we can have Tottenham. Does your sign advertise you have aircon? No, it doesn't, but I have advertised it on social media. I have advertised it on social media, and people now know it's so lovely to have aircon. It's even on a day like today when it's nice. So it's only 22 degrees, but even that in here feels really, really warm. So with this, when the sun is on the yard arm, it gets really hot on here. So that's gonna make the place really. Oh, that's really good. How are you getting so many of these pictures? Have you paid for it? How's she getting so many of these pictures? We're in contact. I don't know how he got my number, but there we go. My number is everywhere. There we go. We're sorted. I don't know, but me and Luke will have some Spurs chats. I don't even know if you want to come on now. I think you're at work, but we will definitely get you on a TOT show very, very, very soon. Oh, no. Yep, we are making pictures, and that's going on a T-shirt, I think. We need to do a picture of me and a picture of my roaster. That's what we need to do. Have you had a downpour yet in Woodford? It started raining earlier. It wasn't for very long. I think the rain is going to come. It's going to come at 6 o'clock. And I think it's going to really rain next week. So, and my tree's just falling over again. It's just falling over again. It's falling over again. I've got to wedge my tree in. We'll have to sort it out. It's fallen over twice on a stream now. It's got to go. Unfortunately, it's the time of my tree. It's too tall. It's too tall. It's just going to fall over. The tree just wants attention. Yes, it does, mate. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. Now we know. Now we know. But there are 12 of you in the audience. Make sure you all like and subscribe. We have a lot less people today, but that's okay. I think everyone's watching the boys, Ben and Sim, because of the news. But yes, how is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Let me make a coffee for myself. I'm going to have something warm. I've had a cold one today. I don't need cold coffees anymore because I'm hot inside. We've got Drula. Good to see you, Drula. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you are well. Hopefully you're well. Afternoon. What a bastard. What a bastard. Making my tree fall over. What a dick. What a dick. How dare he? If he wants to go to war, he can go to war. I'll go to war over my tree. But how is everyone doing? Good to see you, Drula. Good to see you, everyone. What's happening on my phone? All these things. All these things. But there we go. There's a nice coffee for myself. But how is everyone? But it's really weird not streaming without Dave. I stream every day with him. And oh yes, Drula, you're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. I do love some chips. I do like some chips. Here we go. I'm going to see this. But yeah, that's a good question. What would it be? We're having chips tonight. Woohoo! What are we having for dinner? It's really helpful that my other half is at home. It's really helpful that my other half is at home and I get to ask what's because my mum doesn't tell me shit. My mum doesn't tell me nothing. So obviously she's been doing a Nottingham Forest and divulging the information of my dinner. I do love chips. I do love some chips. What are we having? Are we having schnitzel and chips? I do love schnitzel. But if you could put anything on a t-shirt, what would it be? What would it be? All round to Drula's like, good to see ya. Good to see ya, Bob. Hopefully you're well, mate. Hopefully you're well. Good to see ya. Yes, he did. Good. Yes, he did. Shut up, Will. Shut up, Will. Being a donkey. Not the benevolent landlord. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. But what does everyone think of the free hat? What does everyone think of the free hat that I did? We did a scavenger hunt. Mick and I did a scavenger hunt at Goodwood, and you had to go to a load of places, and I had to get and it came with a free bucket hat, and everyone knows I do love a bucket hat. I do love a free bucket hat. I wanted an eBay one as well, but they wouldn't let me do the games. So sod eBay. I don't use eBay anyway, so it's not really. Can we have a cooling report? I have set the temperature of the shop to 19 degrees centigrade, and it is lovely. It is really, really nice. If I turn that there, I do actually need to roast coffee, but it is really lovely and cool. It is really lovely and cool there in the Mitsubishi Evo hat. Mitsubishi Evo. It's an Evo. You do like your MG one. So me and Mick go out as British Leyland. We go out as British Leyland. So only one of us works half the time, and that's usually me. I don't work. My body doesn't work. Thank you. Thank you, Drew Lala. I like it. I really like a bucket hat. Looks doesn't. Oh, sod off. We got Corey's in the house. Good to see you, Corey. Hopefully you're well. YouTube member. Good to see you, Corey. European champion, of course. European champions. Oh, but cheers, everyone. I've got my Bell Sit mug. Big up the Bell Sit. Big up the Bell Sit, the best restaurant in Woodford Green. I actually need to lift this up because you can't. It's a good way of hiding my face. It's a good way of hiding my face, which is probably actually a massive achievement to the majority of you. I don't know how half of you listen to a word I say most of the time, but it's a really good hat. I do like it. I do like a hat. You look like Bill. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. I'm the flower pot man. Well, I am the flower pot man now because my flower pot is falling over. My flower pot is falling over. Yeah, let's have a coffee. But yeah, what is everyone thinking? Does everyone have any news? What does everyone want to talk about? We have got half an hour left of the show, which is really, really good. Where's Bill? Daigle's in bed. Daigle's in bed. Daigle is in bed. We got Philly's in the house. Good to see you, Philly. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Not Sammy. I really don't like Sami Zayn. So it's almost like an insult because I really dislike Sami Zayn. I really dislike Sami Zayn. I really don't think he's that great. Yes, there is a barbecue this weekend. That's not really news, though. Not really knows. I'm the mod father. I'm invited to all the barbecues. But it was great to see Roman Reigns back last night. It was really good to see Roman Reigns back. Where's Angus? Where's Angie boy? There's no Angie boy. You'd think Angus would be in the chat. Ooh, that's news. Breaking football news. According to David Ornstein, Liverpool have approached Newcastle United to sign Alexander Isak. I mean, if they sign Isak this year, it's game over, realistically, isn't it? It's game over. If they sign Isak to play for Newcastle, that's an amazing signing. If Liverpool get Isak, that is a top draw signing. That's going to cost them minimum £120 million. Oh, Angus isn't well. Angus isn't well. He just texted me. So everyone wish Angus would get well soon because we all love Angus. We all love Angus. I really don't want Liverpool to have Isak because I would like Isak to play for Spurs. I'd love Isak to play for Spurs. Will and Ben, yes. Because, yes, Will is Bill because Bill is short for Will. Give it up. Yes, indeed. I am the tribal chief of this biz. Yeah, it wasn't after Rosie and Jim. It's definitely not after Rosie and Jim. I think Rosie and Jim is more Kate and Jimbo. It's more Kate and Jimbo. Kate and Jimbo are Rosie and Jim. Casey and Jim. It's a great one. It works. It works. Really good coffee. Really good coffee. But yes, Liverpool have made an approach. According to David Ornstein, let's have a look at this. David Ornstein, Twitter. Newcastle want a region of £120 million. For Alexander Isak. If they offer that money, they've got to go. Well, I'm not sure Kate would thank you if you put them on a canal boat. Indeed. Maybe there's something to it, isn't it? Something to it, isn't it? They know that there's something going on. And this is the point. This is the point about the release clause, isn't it? Clearly, Eintracht Frankfurt know that Liverpool want Isak. They know that Liverpool are going to pay stupid money for Isak. So they say, give us more money. We know you need Ekitike because Isak is going to want to go to Liverpool. If there is an offer on the table for Isak, they're going to know that Newcastle are going to need a striker. So this is the whole point about everyone knows everything. Everyone already already knew that there was a release clause for Morgan Gibbs-White. It's just everyone knows everything. That everyone talks to each other. You go, shh, don't tell anyone, but then you tell about 5, 6, 7 people. That's just the way it works. I'd love. Obviously, I saw with my own eyes the goal that Ekitike scored against Spurs. He is quality. He's a good footballer. I feel sorry. Yeah, I do as well. What a career Goldberg's had. What a career he's had, man. What a career he's had. And it was good for the ring general to win. It was really good that he got to win as well. And to kick out of the jackhammer as well. To kick out of the jackhammer. That is really good building of a new beast of a champion. That's really good building for a new champion to say, look how good he is. This is the guy. You can't take that belt off him. He's too good. Yes, it does. Yes, it is like that. That is what football is. People think, hush. Nothing's secret in football. All the agents talk to each other. All the players wine and dine with each other when they're on international. All the managers are probably in a group chat. All the managers are probably in a group chat laughing at each other. It's great. It's like Spurs YouTube. Nah, he's quality. He's been a draw. That as much as I love the Hitman, and I think the Hitman is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, I think he needs to keep his mouth shut a lot of the time. Like a lot of he was going to take the belt from WWE and go to another company, and he didn't want to drop the belt, so they literally had to get the belt off him, and he wouldn't do it. So there is just it's really Goldberg has always been a draw, and that's the point. You need your champion to be a draw. You need your champion to be a draw, and he hasn't got 2 moves. And either way, he's been a draw for many, many years and kept WCW afloat for a lot of that. Yeah, I think so as well. Sometimes you only need 2 moves. We have Jason Bell's in the house saying he's a draw. He's a draw. I don't have the Undertaker's number, Corey. I wish I had the Undertaker's number. Good to see you. The Guardians of the Pomba are in the house. Good to see you, Craig. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We were panicking. But in that first leg, he destroyed us. But he is a level above him. I do agree with you. Isak is world class. He is bona fide world class. I think he's probably the 4th best striker in the world currently. And it's only a matter of time before he goes into that top 3. I still think Haaland is the best. I think Isak is definitely the 2nd best striker in the Premier League. And I put him above Gyökeres as well. Sorry, Angus. I put Isak above Gyökeres. He's done it year in, year out at Newcastle now. He's quality. We might do a show one day, but it's just we got to have the time to do it. Indeed. It's business. Business is business. But you can't let them take the belt away from the company. You can't let him do that. Unless it's storyline, like when Rob Van Dam took the WWE title away and brought it to ECW in 2005. That was really good storyline. Really good storyline. Yes, it is. Show the like button some love. Show the like button some love. The problem is we're not going to have that many, but we are only on the road. We are 879 people. 879 people away from 2K. We need to get there and get there quickly. Indeed. But it's what this show is about. Brian's asleep. We can have a bit more fun and talk about a bit of everything. We can have a bit of fun. But it's really, really good. Really good. And yeah, stuck in my brain. But yes. But indeed, Morton Barley, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Gary. Hopefully you're well all the way in Ireland. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you are good. Always great to see you in the comments of all the shows. Top man, Gary. Top man. And it's always, always good. And we're just chilling. We're just chilling here today. We're waiting for some news. According to Sky Sports, he's not for sale, despite the fact he has a release clause. Apparently, he's not for sale, despite the fact he has a release clause in his contract. As I said earlier in the stream, Nottingham Forest are acting like a pariah football club. They're acting like a pariah football club. And I think it's only a matter of time before Nottingham Forest make themselves a club that no one wants to deal with inside of football. It's really, really weird. They're acting so strangely. I've never seen this before. It's funny that it happens to Spurs because then they change the rules. They will change the rules. There shouldn't be a secret release clause. If a player has a release clause, it shouldn't be a secret. It should be when you eventually say, "Can we acquire the services of your client?" and then they say, "Okay, go to Nottingham Forest. Here's the conditions of the deal, probably." So yeah, it's indeed release him. He clearly wants to go to Spurs because if they've done the release clause and he said, "No, I'm happy at Forest," and then signed the contract, that would be saying, "I want to stay at Forest." It's drawing a line. It's on Sky Sports now. It's So I don't think we should walk away. I think this is our man, and this is the player we need. Either way, because Arsenal seem to be stalling on Eze, because it's not like 8 million more you get Eze for his release clause. I know he wants to go to Arsenal, but what's the saying to Arsenal? Shit or get off the pot. Arsenal haven't signed Eze yet. There is still a player that is not playing for Arsenal, and it's only a matter of time. So I think we need to. Something is wrong with Forest. Something is deeply wrong with their owner, and I think he's a cheat. I don't like. It's dishonest. The way he's stitched up Crystal Palace to stop Crystal Palace being in Europe, despite the fact he also has a multi-club ownership. This is the thing. He's reported Crystal Palace to UEFA for having multi-club ownership because of Jonathan Textor, who's now sold. He's now sold. He's now sold his shares in Crystal Palace, yet they're kicked out. But he also has multi-club ownership, which is why he was going to make a trust. And then he's supposedly not in control, but apparently they reversed the decision. It's so weird. No other football club acts like this. He obviously thinks he's bigger than he is. And Forest are a big football club. There's no doubt about that. Forest are an enormous football club globally, historically. But they're not that big. They're a bigger fish they're a bigger fish than Forest financially. I agree, but he's going to have to, like Daniel said, if he wants this move, he's going to have to force it. He's going to have to force it by either threatening legal action. He's either going to have to threaten legal action, which will disgrace him with the club's fans, but half the club's fans are upset about it because they know he's a good player, and half the fans are calling him a snake. So, despite the fact he's not a snake, Nottingham Forest are idiots for signing a player with a 60 million release clause. They're idiots. They're a bunch of idiots. But they're trying to save face to their own fans, and they're trying to blame it on the player. When the player had the release clause, we knew he was going to be a good player. And he's going to have to. He's going to have to make himself a snake if he wants this move, which is a real shame because I think he had a really good rapport with the Nottingham Forest fans. I think it's just a salty man wherever he comes from. Indeed, Daniel, indeed. A club has met the release fee. They've probably met the payment terms as well, because that's why they knew. That's why Forest are saying, how did they know this deal? Because they probably structure it in a way that say we can play this. He can sue them. If a release clause has been met and it was met apparently there was a time frame as well, up to the 14th of July. Indeed, I think so as well. I think so. It doesn't need to go on strike, but he might need to put in a request saying, listen here, guys. Listen here, guys. They've met my release clause. I want to play Champions League football. I think it's wrong. I don't think it's Levy. You can't blame Levy for that. It's not Levy's fault. Oh, I agree with you, Big Tigger. I agree with you, Big Tigger. If you have the whole point of a release clause is it sets the precedent for the deal. If you have £100 million release clause and you're worth that money, it sets the precedent for the deal that says, okay, we are willing to sell because every single player has a selling price. Even Lionel Messi at his pomp had a selling price. Every single employee or business has a selling point. If someone comes to me and wants to buy the coffee company for £2 billion, I'm going to say yes to £2 billion. Let's face it. Everyone has a selling fee, but the release clause has a precedent. You want the player, we're willing to sell him, here's the price. So they've messed up. The recruitment team of Forest has... Levy has not done anything wrong. He's not done anything wrong. The only person that has done anything wrong... okay, mate. Okay, buddy. Okay. It makes no sense on a... You don't have an NDA. It has to be. Indeed. Every player in Spain has a release clause. I broke the non-disclosure. Yeah. It is. It's worth more to me. Indeed, Sub-July. Indeed. It's a bit bonkers. It is a bit bonkers because the whole point of a release clause is everyone knows the price. It says this is how much the player costs. It is a price. It's a price tag, in the words of Jesse J. It is a price tag. So Yeah, indeed. I totally agree with you. It is a product that is for sale. A player is a product at the end of the day. Their name is a product. Their services are a product. Football is a product. So he's either gonna have to go on strike. He's probably gonna have to put in a transfer request. But I don't remember the last time a player put in a transfer request. It's been so long because you sign away a lot of bonuses. Indeed, Daniel. Indeed. Totally right. 100% agree with you. Yes. How did Spurs? It's either way, Gary. Why is there an NDA on a price? Ericsson didn't put on a transfer request though. He just wanted to go. Good afternoon, Ryan. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. If Man City didn't go in with 70 mil, would we still have this argument? I don't know. But again, if they put in 70 million, should they have released him? Indeed, Ryan. Fabrizio's not got it wrong. We're now only going with Drew Britzia Romana. We're only going with Drew Britzia now. She's the number one source in all of football YouTube. Big up to Drew Britzia. Drew Britzia Romano. But yeah, indeed. They're all getting it wrong because this owner of Nottingham Forest, he's going to make himself very, very unpopular. He's now going to make himself indeed, it's a World Cup year, isn't it, Archer? It's a World Cup year. Another reason that Morgan Gibbs-White will want to play for Spurs is he will be playing Champions League football. Champions League football in a year of a World Cup. And he'll be playing in a Super Cup final against the best team in the world, despite the fact they lost to Chelsea. I still put them as the best team in the world. I don't know what happened there. Good to see you, Phil Coyes. Phil Army. Good to see you, Anurag. Good to see you, buddy. Depends on they've unreasonably held it. Is on so that whilst people know there's a release clause, they're not aware of what it's. So people could overbid and have it instantly accept. But they didn't instantly accept it though, did they? They didn't accept that offer as well. It's so the $1 million. Yeah, indeed. Possibly. We're all related though, aren't we? I don't even know if he was at Hotspur Way. Some people are saying he never left Nottingham. Some people are saying he never left Nottingham. I just don't know. He is a bit of a clown, isn't he? He is a bit of a clown. Well, he's acting like a clown. I don't know if he's a clown. He's obviously the man thinks a lot of himself because we all think a lot of ourselves. We should do. It is just a bit bonkers. Drew Britzia Romano. Drew Britzia. I just don't know what's happening. I just don't know what's happening. And it's a really, really weird situation because no one knows what is happening. And it's just I've never seen a club act like this. It's either the Nottingham Forest fans are going to absolutely love it because they see that their owner is fighting for every single ball and he cares for their football club, or they're going to hate it because they're going to be like, shit, if this hits the fan, some clubs are going to start acting like this to us. Indeed, mate. Indeed. No, he won't be. No, he won't be. They are proper dodgy. They are proper dodgy. And it's just... I'm just bored of it now. I'm bored of it. I was really, really excited. And it's stolen the thunder of an argument. I've stolen the thunder of a really great transfer. I still think... but they don't need to give permission. They don't need to give permission. If the release clause is met, they have to release the player. If the structure is right, they have to let him go. That is the way a release clause works. That's how release clauses work. If you pay the money, and especially if Spurs paid up front as well, and they wired the funds in up front, because they would have to show proof of purchase. They would have to show proof of being able to purchase. We just need to get it going because we really need a Morgan Gibbs-White. We really need Morgan Gibbs-White. I agree. I agree because this is just stupid now. It's absolutely stupid. And it's just... Indeed. I agree. Totally agree with you. Yeah, he's just causing drama. Again, it's great publicity for Nottingham Forest, but it's also bad publicity. Yeah, it will be. I feel really bad for Brian. If this doesn't go through, I would feel really bad for Brian because he would say no to Ezak. At least he's got his man, Thomas Frank, who I love Thomas Frank. I love Thomas Frank. I think he's great. But we need Morgan Gibbs-White through the door. We need Morgan Gibbs-White through the door. But yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see what happens. We will have to see what happens. Because it's really, really weird the way Forest are acting. It's really weird. I've never seen a club act like this. But on that note, guys, we are going to go and roast some coffee. So my aircon, unfortunately, has to be turned off for a bit. But we will be back tomorrow for whatever happens. Indeed. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. It's better for everyone. But sure, but if it's up front, if the payment's up front, they got no leg to stand on. Indeed, I agree. We'll be back tomorrow to talk more about it tomorrow. But make sure, if you haven't already, go and like and subscribe to the Coffee Company. We're trying to get closer to 2,000 subscribers. It would really help us out a lot. And if you want to purchase some coffee, you can go to our website. We've got loads of good coffee on at the moment that we can send to the UK and Ireland at the moment. We've definitely sent a few coffees to Northern Ireland. And we can sell to the Republic as well. I think there needs to be a different visa, though. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, if you're summer, what the Kauff is brewing. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. Then when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.